What is going on, guys? It's your boy Chris from Sports Big Chris, and today we're back to another NHL video. Yesterday was 3 games. Now we have a massive slate on the ice. So we're going to kind of just get right into it, not going to spend too much time away from it. And it will be a money line parlay for today. So let's get right into it. Hometown, massive home favorite against the Winnipeg Jets. We'll just take the Lightning money line. Probably the second or third best team currently right now, and we're just not going to stay away from it. Again, we're just going to double down, take the Lightning almost every single time, kind of just like the Avalanche when they're playing. You kind of just have to take them until the wheels fall off. Avalanche is also a wagon, but we'll get to that in a second. Going on to our next game, it's going to be the Buffalo Sabres money line. They are a team that's been one of the hottest teams in the last 20 games. I think they're like 18-6-1 in the last 24, 25 games. Again, another team that's been an absolute wagon. We'll take the Buffalo Sabres money line. Normally they are plus 1.5 at like minus like 230, 240. Again, it's been a play. If you watch into our recent videos, we've been high on the Buffalo Sabres. We'll continue to take them again at the money line pick. We don't have a play for the Flyers versus the Bruins. If I would obviously lean aside, I would actually lean the Flyers plus 1.5 at minus 185. I do like the Flyers. Bruins at home, again, they've been playing really well. It's just a team that I cannot seem to keep putting my money on, and they keep blowing me, is the Boston Bruins. So we're just going to stay away from the Bruins altogether. If we had to lean aside, we'll take the Philly at the Flyers. But we will not have a play for this one. Going off, we have the Mammoth versus the Hurricanes. Mammoth has been a team that I've been very high on, playing very well. But you are facing probably a top 5 to top 6 team in the NHL on the ice right now. And the Hurricanes are at home. Mammoth is traveling. Mammoth is plus 155. For me, this game could go both ways. And normally when they can go both ways, the unders at 5.5. We normally lean at the plus 1.5 with the Mammoth. So if we had to pick a side, we'll take the Mammoth plus 1.5. I do like it. I think in another parlay, I will take the Mammoth money line. Again, I do like the Hurricanes, but the Mammoth has been an absolute wagon for us. And with plays like that, we're just gonna have to keep going with it until the wheels fall off. Going to our next game, we will take the away favorite at the Colorado Avalanche. Again, it's just a team where you got to take them until the wheels fall off. They've been falling off just a tad bit and a little bit, but again, a team that we will continue to take the money line off of, and that'll be the Avalanche versus the Canadiens. And I don't think there's too much else to say about this game or anything about that game going forward. Moving on, Islanders Rangers. They played yesterday. I believe the Islanders smoked the Rangers. Now they're flipping from who else is at home. The Islanders money line's at minus 130. There is a player prop that we do like. A Schaffer over 2.5 goals. Matthew Schaffer over 2.5 shots on goal. Sorry, it's a unique value at plus 150. If that was a player prop, but the Islanders have dominated these meetings with the Rangers, and with the Rangers with a struggling defense. We'll take the minus 135 with the Islanders. Again, this is an in-between play for me, but we will take the money line with the Islanders at minus 135. Some sports books have it at 130, so you are getting a little bit worse odds on Hard Rock than the 130, but again, we'll just take it and go with it. Again, there will be a lot of plays for tonight, so make sure that you guys are picking and choosing which play that you want, and then go from there. The Penguins, again, has been another team that we've been really high on, but the Blackhawks are a team that can really stay in the mix. They're like that middle of the pack team. Like, I don't know the best way to put it. Like they're that middle of the pack team that always seems to stay in the game, but can never pull out the win. And it always comes out like in the third period. It just seems like the Blackhawks are just one of those middle of the pack teams that you like. It's like the little pest that you can't keep getting away. And so with something like with the Blackhawks versus Penguins, it's hard. So for me, this is a stay away. Like if I would lean aside, obviously I would lean the Pens at home. But I can't pull the trigger. I can't spend my money on against going the Blackhawks. I just don't feel comfortable taking them at +1.5 either. So for me, this is a complete stay away. We have the Preds versus the Devils. The Devs are at home versus the Preds, who are traveling to. Statistically trend higher than most models project total goals above the 5.5. And have the juice on at -130. Devils are slightly favored. Both teams have both offensive upsides and combined scoring history with total goals that can be higher than the line that is given to us. So we will take the over. Our one and only total for today will be the -130 with the Preds and Devs. It's hard to pick a side there. So but I do like this game. I think the 5.5 that was given to this line, I think it's a little bit disrespectful. So we will take the -130 on the over. With a couple, I'll probably say half the slate still left. Caps versus Red Wings. We do not have a play for this game. If we lean aside, we'll actually take the Caps as the away dog at +105 money line. If we would take a side, this was Caps at home. This will be a smash for us, but the Caps are away, so we will stay away. Same thing with the Florida Panthers. They are away favorites against the Blues at -150. The total is kind of freaking me out. The total is at 6.5. I would actually take the Panthers with them at the total being 5.5. Makes me lean towards the +1.5 with the Blues. That's when the totals are freaking me out. I don't like when the totals are when the away favorite is when the away team is favorited. It can turn into a blowout, but at -150, I just can't do it. I will stay away from this game. And I think the next two games are pretty easy. We will take the Minnesota Wild -220 against the Flames. I think the Flames may not even score. If they do, it'll be one goal. You might take the under on the Flames team total goals. I've seen some people do that on Twitter. I don't love taking team total goals, but yeah, like under 2.5 is at -125. I kind of like that, but again, a play that we're gonna stay away from. Besides just the obvious Minnesota Wild. Sharks are buzzing, honestly. To see this line feels like a trap to me at -230 going to the Oilers. Oilers are a wagon, but again, it's a line that kind of reeks. It kind of stinks. I'm gonna take the 1.5 with the Sharks. I'm gonna take the +1.5. To me, I feel like more than anything, like that's the side I would lean. I'm gonna stay away from this game, the Sharks and the Oilers. I am gonna have probably some money on the Sharks +180. Again, the Sharks have been buzzing as well too. They are a solid team. The Oilers are one of the best teams on the ice right now, but the Sharks are one of the hotter teams. So it's a hard lean. It would be a stay away game for us. This is probably going to be the best game of the night if I had to go Sharks Oilers. Going next, we have the Dallas Stars versus the Golden Knights. I think this is also a stay away game for me. If I had to pick a side, it'd be the Dallas Stars +1.5 going towards Vegas. But for me, the next 3 games are stay away games for me. The Ducks and Canucks are a stay away game for me. If I would lean aside, it would be the away favorite at the Ducks, and then with the Maple Leafs and the Kraken. Both teams are kind of struggling. Kraken started off hot at the beginning, now kind of struggling since then. I would lean the Kraken +1.5 at -300 if I would pick a side. But again, we'll just keep it as 7-leg parlay at +32.78. Again, this is a play where I'm probably going to take myself, trying to make $337. But guys, thanks so much for watching. If you haven't already, make sure to leave a like and subscribe down below. We have a ton of more content coming out, another NBA video some golf. So again, make sure that you are paying attention, following us on Twitter, Discord, everything along those lines. So we'll have all those links down in the description. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Peace.